This is why your midterm rental isn't attracting the right guests, and here is how to fix it. There is a certain way to attract the right type of people into your furnished accommodation, which is another word for Airbnb, or home with furniture that allows for temporary stays, which are anywhere from 30 days or more. That is what is considered a midterm rental. However, might not be attracting these midterm rental guests, and there's a reason for it. And the number one reason, if you get anything from this, is copywriting. Copywriting is the driver. It is the lever to pull that will take the exact same asset and tell a very different story. What is copywriting? Let's start with your title. Most often in the space of short-term rentals, we're selling an experience for a family to come stay. If you're operating in the midterm rental space, you are optimizing to offer is convenience and functionality for their stay. It's not so much about the vacation and what amenities and how close restaurants are and etc. It's about what will I have. If you're currently getting value from watching this video, you'll want to make sure you take a second and click below to grab the midterm rental insurance blueprint to help accelerate your process in being able to land these midterm rental insurance contracts with respect to your marketplace. Make sure you click the button below and grab it and continue on with the gems in this video. While I'm away from home, that will give me a very similar, again, functional experience in that home for the next couple months. Now, I mentioned that short-term rentals is an experience and midterm rentals is functionality. Yes, it is still experience because they're both in the hospitality. You still need to cater to your avatar, to the hospitality avatar, which is essentially a stranger coming to your home, but the points that you're focusing on are very different. So typically in the short-term rental space, we're talking about how close things are to restaurants, the shopping and commuting, etc. It's great for, there's all sorts of entertainment, etc. Meanwhile, for midterm rental, I'm thinking, is there a garage? Is there high-speed Wi-Fi for where I'm going to stay? How many spots do I have for parking? Do I have the utilities included, or do I have to pay those separately? Is it actually full furnished? Oh, if it is, fantastic. Is there a dedicated workspace? Because I do work from home. Is the backyard fenced in because I'm bringing a pet? Again, very different concerns, for lack of better words, or very different focus on emphasis on the things that your customer is coming into as a midterm rental. And they might be thinking, is there public transportation? Is it close to a specific school zone? What else is it, right? Like, these are the things they're thinking. What kind of neighborhood is it in? Is it a family-oriented neighborhood, etc.? What am I going into? Is this a condo? Is this a home? Is it attached? There's somebody living on the other side. Like, these are the things you really want to call out. And by the way, is there security, right? Those are the things people have asked in the past. So those are the things you're going to want to factor in to your listing to then start to cater. Keyword is always family for us, dedicated workspaces, garage, all those things included, even grill, right? Because someone is coming in and it's coming from their home, they want to know if that's going to be included, right? That is how you're going to start differentiating yourself from the people that you attract based on how the copy of your product changes. Same asset type, different type of copy. Number two, it's the images. The images, I always say, should always, the title and the description should describe things that are not obvious in the pictures. And the exact same way, the picture should focus on the functionality, showing where the fence ends, if it's closed in, adding a caption, showing like EV chargers. We have that in one of our homes. Like, these are things that people are thinking about as they're bringing in their electric vehicles. Things of that nature. Is there drawers? Do I hang my clothes? Is there a washer or dryer? Like, those are the things I'm thinking about. Is it in a unit? Is it in the basement? Is it on the same floor? Like, these things matter for someone who's going to stay there for more than 30 days. So it's really important that you keep that in mind. Start to do the right copy. You start to write the right copy, it will attract the right people. And then last but not least, it's availability. You want to make sure that you focus on making sure that you're actually available, whether you have one listing or you have multiple. Actually have a specific video that talks about how actually you can and why you're missing out by not having duplicating your listing, which I'll link below shortly. But it's really important that you're available. It's really important that you focus on copy first, then you focus on the functionality, your pictures match as well, and then last but not least, the icing on the cake is availability, of course. Those are going to be the critical steps that you want to take in terms of being more catering to the right avatar. And you can even go as far as talking about what is tolerated and what is not, right? You can say that you're pet friendly, talk about that in your copy, show that it's pet friendly, show the fence. You can then even show and deter the wrong avatar from staying with you. Sometimes people make it seem like their listing is literally an area to party for that reason, but then are not indicating any penalties for partying and then are upset when there is a party. We disclose in our house rules, no parties allowed. Very, very strict about being removed from the property if there is a party. Very strict on being able to fine. We even have an image that shows no parties. In case you're not a reader, we have an image that says no parties allowed in this location for all our properties, to then deter anyone who is even thinking remotely close of having, oh, but it's just a get together, that we're super strict. We are going to literally hold you accountable if you break our rules. And we make it very clear the kind of neighborhood that we're attracting, because most people want to party, don't necessarily want to attract that kind of vibe and energy with people who may be calling the cops on them or whatever the case might be, right? They don't want to be busted, right? They want to be, so you would need to make it very clear that the kind of neighborhood you're going into, that it's very quiet, very family oriented. And by doing those things, you will actually attract the right avatar, starting with your copy, with your images, with everything. And then lastly, your availability. Do not sleep on those. Those are key milestones that you need to reach to be able to start getting the right avatar through your doors for a profitable stay. If you got value from this video, make sure you check out why you're missing out if you haven't duplicated your listing yet.